Good evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Second to three, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Richardson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Leonard. Deep left corner. George. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It remains Sixers basketball. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. The follow won't go either. Paul George to Leonard. Fires the three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw.
For the 76ers, number 1, Mike Scott.
Three for three. Nice. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Check this out. The first 1,000 fans in our next home game will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Sixers have the basketball. Screen coming. And finishes strong.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard.
To number 1, Mike Scott. That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Second and 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Here's Simmons with it up top. 5-point game. Whoa! What a finish!
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Simmons. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Leonard.
To number 1, Mike Scott. That's his second personal foul. Team
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Simmons into the front court. 14-10 the score. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Got to be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Leonard.
to number 0, Josh Richardson. That's his first personal.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Sixers control it. Simmons to Horford. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Simmons to Embiid. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Williams into the front court. Up by 6. 4-3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3. Got it.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 9, Kyle.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons. Going a launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Leonard.
43, Jonah Bolden.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws.
Easy buckets.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. George, call George. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Into the front court comes Simmons. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. The screen sets him up for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Sixers have the basketball.
I got ball.
Simmons, the pass taken away by the Clippers. He throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
And he can't connect there. Shot no good. Horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George had made his first couple, but he misses there. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Embiid, Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George rises for the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Simmons with it. We're a minute into the second quarter. To Horford. Oh, George!
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Embiid. Here's a chance from long range, and the Clippers able to clear the board. Leonard to George. For 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. Simmons with it. His guys down big. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Richardson. Simmons to Embiid. Horford. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Montrezl Harrell pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Simmons to Horford. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down a bundle and throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Paul George. Fires the three. That's how you defend. Sixers control it. To Horford. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And a throwdown. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Leonard, it's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a four-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Got it from the line.
Entering the game for the 76ers, number 19.
Simmons into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Embiid. Simmons, the drive, right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
George, no good. That's great defense. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
That one won't go. One more to come. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons, knocked loose. Clippers have it. And look out. Big finish at the rim. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Stuffs it down with authority. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To George. Rebound cleared by Philly. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. There it is, Al Horford. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Driving right to the basket. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Horford buries it on the catch and shoot.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
George, shot off the mark. Good defense. Philadelphia with the basketball. Knocked loose. Simmons. Nice pass to set things up.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Leonard. Ooh, he'll take that. Into the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to a dozen. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Baseline drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Sixers have the basketball.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. It's me and you.
Here comes the screen. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris above the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Simmons to Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end. by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Time to shuffle things up.
Los Angeles Clippers are in the building. Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 42, Al Horford.
It's a big finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Leonard trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Simmons with it. The margin standing now at 7. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Missed a wide open look. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Simmons with it. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I've been watching this game for a long time. Sometimes all the prep and scouting in the world can help you stop a move like that.
To Leonard. Paul George works it up top. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sixers control it.
I got ball. That's me.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys down 11. The screen sets him up for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Simmons goes to the right side.
Big pick right there.
From long range. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Paul George. Tobias Harris snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Richardson to Simmons. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. LA Clippers with the basketball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Simmons into the front court. Down 12. To Tobias Harris. The drive, right to the basket. Harris to the basket, but his shot stays out. To Leonard. Finish that. To Richardson. To Tobias Harris. Over to the right side. Horford. Not going down here. To George. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Well, you can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Nothing going here on that drive. George. Great defense, forcing the miss. Embiid to Richardson. Joel Embiid.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. George to Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Into the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to 13. And finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Horford, well defended. To Leonard. Won't go down. Simmons with it. Trailing by 15. Knocked loose. Paul George. Tobias Harris. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Down low for Harris. Oh, nice find for the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Simmons with it. Down by 15. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
to Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Richardson to Embiid. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. It's going to bring some icy stares from the...